Hey, hi, good evening, guys. Welcome to this webinar of cyber security. So, guys, we're going to talk about a lot of things in this particular session. So, before starting, I just want to give some of the introduction of mine. So, my name is Varun Pathak. I am into the training industry since last 10 years and have around 7 years of experience into industry, and I have been into totally into this cyber security. Okay, so as you can see on your screen, I have like the practical experience since the age of 15 and secure more of the websites and networks. So, and you can see some of the certifications also, although those certifications are the basics ones I know, and that has been done when I was in the college. Okay, so this is the thing that which actually we guys do has audited most of the big network of India. So guys, whenever you will be hired as a penetration tester or a ethical hacker, okay, so generally, we do not have any type of designation as ethical hacker. Okay, so we have security consultants. And what is the work of security consultant? Uh, I know whenever we heard about this term ethical hacking, there is something which comes into the mind, and that is the hacking of social networking websites. So a lot of people come to me, can you hack my Facebook, WhatsApp, and something like that. So guys, just believe me, cybersecurity or ethical hacking is much more above than these things. Okay, so when you go into your company, your boss or your manager will not ask you to hack someone's Facebook or WhatsApp for them. Okay, they will not pay you for those things. What are the things we need to do as a security consultant? That is audit of the networks, the websites, databases, or different type of IT equipments. Okay, so those are the things we need to do generally. I am not from any IIT or somewhere, but yes, there is not a single IIT where I have not delivered a lecture. So, okay, and I have delivered lecture with SCL, Mahindra, Infosys also, a lot of companies, where I work as a corporate trainer. Okay, so we're just going to talk about some of the overview of these cyber security. Okay, what are the trends, what it is, and how you can go into that particular field. So first of all, if we talk about the cyber security, what are the things we try to secure? Okay, and that is information. Because you guys know the information is much more than money nowadays. Okay, it is actually much more than the money. We know that a lot of companies are earning by their customers' data. Okay, they are using the advertisements or different type of services to their traffic. Okay, so information is the key which we are gonna secure. Now there are multiple phases of information on different layers. Okay, so the first one is information at rest. So what does it mean? The information which we have is at one place. So let's see, I know my username password for my Facebook, my WhatsApp, or any of my website. So that time the username password is in mine, it means it is at rest. Okay, the moment I know my username password, it is into my mind, it's into my memory. Okay, so it is with me as of now, it is at rest, the information is at rest. The second is information in motion. Okay, so whenever you submit your information on any website, when you try to log in somewhere, so who take those credentials to the server? Your ISP, internet service provider. Okay, so the information in motion, when you submit something, some credential on a particular website, and it goes to a particular server, so that time the information is into the motion. And the last one is information is in use. Okay, so when you have submitted your details and you created an account somewhere on some website, so you believe that your username and password are saved in the server of that website also. Yes, that's true, it must be saved there. Okay, so that time the information is in use. So these are the three phases where the information reside. Now if I will ask you guys, okay, what do you think? Which phase is more vulnerable? Or what is the phase where a lot of attackers try to attack. So I know most of you will be thinking that information in motion is the most vulnerable one. Yes, is it right? I know you were thinking about it. Okay, but it is not. Okay, so as per my understanding, information at rest is more vulnerable. How? The result is, the answer is this. I hope you must have seen Jamtara on Netflix. That's a movie which actually demonstrate the attack which we call social engineering. A lot of people do social engineering. So you know most of the attacks, um, does not matter what a type of attack it is. People use social engineering in most of the type of attacks. I hope you guys remember the latest Twitter hack. So most of the celebrities or the influencers, those people, Twitter got hacked. So even Twitter says that there was a social engineering attack on some of their employee, which result in this big attack. So even the social engineering attack was involved there. And when we do social engineering attack, we do it on a end user. So that time the information is at rest. And that is the moment where we do this particular social engineering attack. So there are different type of social engineering attack we are having. Password guessing, phishing is there. Okay, different type of social engineering attacks we are having. So you can see one thing in your picture in your screen, that there's one guy who looks like a thief, and he's calling someone in the company, and he said, "Hi Amy, this is Joy from IT. I am working from home today. So can you please provide some of the details?" So it is like the lady should do the verification first, because you know this is the COVID time, and a lot of people are like, most of the IT people are working from home. So it may happen that someone else may call. Okay, it is not the original person who are trying to ask some of the details. So the lady should do the verification. Okay, but if she does not do and she provide the details, their company infrastructure details has been gone. Okay, yes, it happened in most of the environment. Okay, so that's the social engineering we do. The next thing is phishing. I know you guys know a lot of things about it. You have heard about it. Okay, phishing is something, to create a fake page of a particular website, and this is the, I'll say, the oldest trick or the technique, and the latest one also, because the phishing is not going to stop as of now. There is only one company who has taken some of the measures to stop the phishing, and that measures are very good and they are working. We will be talking about that after just demonstrating it. Yes, I'm not just gonna read the slides. I will show some of the demonstrations to you, so you will actually understand how the things works. Okay, so guys, whatever we will be uh, able to see here, all of the things are just to show you the demonstration of the attack, and this is only for the educational purpose strictly. Okay, and although I'll take all the precautions so the people cannot misuse the things, but this is just to ensure that you guys will understand that how people perform these attacks and what are the measures you can take to save yourself and your family members from these type of small but a very big impactful attacks. Okay, so I'm just going to show you one of the phishing attack in front of you. So there are many ways to do the phishing. There are automatic packages which you can have. There are manual pages you can create. Okay, there are a lot of things we can do. So I'm just going to open my Kali in front of you, and I'll be showing you a package. Okay, I'll be showing you a package which we generally use to generate the fake pages. Okay, so this is my Kali, and I'll just show you what is my IP address here. That is 1.116. Okay, so that's nice. Now the thing is, if there is any website, okay, if I will open any website here, let's see, if I will open facebook.com here. Yeah, it's here. Looks like ping are so high. So you can see there is username and there is password. So this is the one page which is asking for username and password at one time. Okay. So what people generally do who create the fake pages, if I will ask you, this is a general form of HTML, a user input and a password input, and this is the submit button. Okay. So whenever you click on this particular button, the details will go to a particular server. Okay. That's happened. So whenever we save these things, whenever we create the phishing page, okay, we just do a small change into the code. Whatever is written there in behind of this particular button, okay, we just change that code. That right now it must have taken the data username password to something like facebook.com/authenticate or verify, something like that. Okay. So I just need to change this particular URL. Okay, so data will not go to facebook.com/authenticate. Data should come to my file. Okay, I'll show you the demonstration first and then we will check. So I'm using a package which is a famous package and which we call Shellfish. It's a very famous package to generate the phishing pages, and I'll just start it. So you can see it is a code. So you can see the developers assume no liability and are not responsible for any misuse or damage caused by shellfish. Yes, that's true. So that's a package you can get it on GitHub. Okay, and you can see it can create the automatic phishing pages of many websites. Okay, so let's see if I'll try to create it for Instagram. What it will do, it will start a local server on this Kali machine. So you can see a PHP server is getting started and one ngrok server is getting started. Okay, so it will create a local server on this particular machine and will give you a link to access. So you can see this is a particular link we have got. It got generated here. I'll just copy it. Okay, and this is the attacker machine. This Kali is running in the virtual machine and this is the attacker machine. We'll go to Chrome or we'll open Firefox. You can use any of the browser, does not matter. Okay, I will open Firefox and I'll try to copy the particular link here which got generated into Kali. So let's assume this is the what it is the victim machine. Okay, so the victim has opened this particular link. So you can see the page actually look like the Instagram page. Okay, it actually look like an Instagram page here. Okay, if I'll open in Chrome, so does not matter, it will be open in the same way. There's a purpose to open it in Chrome. So can you see guys, this is a particular similar as look like page of Instagram which we generally use on the daily basis. So let's see, someone has used any type of email phishing and he sent a mail by the email ID of security@instagram.com, and he sent the email that hi, someone was trying to access your account, so we have blocked the access. Please click on the following link to recover your account. And people generally do not look for the link. The link can be hidden as the hyperlink to some word. Okay, but it looks authentic. The email looks authentic because it comes from security@instagram or security.com, something like that. And the people who are not into IT, I can understand. I hope you guys into IT, you understand what the cyber security is, what is hacking, what is phishing. But there are a lot of people who do not know about these basic terms. Okay, so they must be get trapped into this particular tray. So what I'll be doing here, I'll be entering my username password. So I know guys, do not go for the Insta handle. Okay, that's a teenage things and has been created that time only. So okay, I have created the username. I just entered it, and I will enter the password also. I have entered a password also, and I'll click on login button. So till the moment it is logging in, I will be showing you something. So can you see guys, I got logged on to this particular my Instagram. Okay, I have logged on here. So I know there's something personal things coming on to the Instagram. I logged on to that page, and the another thing you will see here. Can you see something on this Kali machine? The Avara Varun, the username get captured, and what's the password? So कैसे हैं आप लोग? I know you must be having a smile while having this thing. Okay, so that's what. How does this phishing works? It has given me the particular IP address, okay, IP continent, and the location of my ISP. That's not my correct location. What is my ISP? Who is my internet service provider? And whoever will click on that particular link, the detail will be saved into this particular file. Okay, so whoever will enter on this particular website, their details, their link will be captured there. Okay, so that's how people do these phishing things. So if you want, I can do it again for you. I can, let's see, let's have it for Google, Spotify. I'll show it for Google. There is one more thing I want to show. Let the server get started, and here we go. We got this link. I'll just copy this. Oh, just a small mistake. So we generally use Control C to copy, and in Linux it actually stopped the process. Why I'm choosing Google? Because Google has taken a very good measures to stop this particular phishing thing. Okay, if I'll open it here, so guys, can you see something here? Do you think this is the current page of google.com? I don't think so. Okay, if you will see the current page, I'll show you here. I will open gmail.com here, and you will be able to see the current picture. Sign in. This is the current login page. So what is the difference? It is asking for username password at the same time on the same page, and this one is asking for username password one by one. So this first of all verify your username or email ID, and then it asks for the password. So it's not possible to create the phishing page for this particular Google account or Google page, okay, or this particular domain, because to have a successful phishing we should have username and password both on the same page. So if you will go to the code of this particular page, and I will search one term, that is action. So I hope you can see it here, the action thing. What is written in front of it? Login.php. Okay, I hope you guys can recognize it is a file or it is a URL. I hope you can differentiate between a file, between a URL. A URL start from HTTP or HTTPS www, something like that, but it is a static file. A login.php somewhere on in my Kali. Okay, so what is happening? Whoever will enter username and password details here in this username and password field, the detail will go to this particular login.php file. and that PHP file is showing details to you here. Okay, so that's how this phishing thing is working. So I hope you guys have understood how does this phishing thing work and how people do it generally. Okay guys, this is just a one example I'm giving. There's a lot of things we can talk about in this, but we cannot do a lot of things in half an hour or 45 minutes. Okay, so that's why I'm just here to give you some of the overview, what are the things, how things works, and something like that. So we got to know what is the phishing and what did we do generally with it. These are some of the things we have when the information is at rest. We set passwords, okay, and I'll show you one more slide. And can you see here the worst password of 2019? It's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 till 10. You can see the passwords. I hope I know, I doesn't hope, I know it. Then at least 50% out of you must be having any of these passwords. I know. Do not smile, whoever is having them. Okay. And there is two more numbers here, 11th and 12th. The 11th number is specifically to India. The 11th number is mobile number. A lot of people I have seen to put mobile number as the password. And the 12th number is your girlfriend or boyfriend name. People do it. And when does they change the password? When they have the breakup. So when you get the new girlfriend or new boyfriend, you get the new password. I know there are some of the nibba or nibbies like that who do such things. Okay, so yes, do not set passwords like this. Please have a secure password. It should not be a general word, a look-like word, and it must be having at least 8 digits with the caps, one letter caps on, and one special character, and the integers. Okay, so it does make it a complex one, so it will not be possible for the attacker to crack it easily. Okay, some more things. Free movies or cracked softwares. I know we are so fond of downloading free movies from different websites, some on authenticated websites. We just download cracked softwares. How many of you use cracked antiviruses? I know a lot of people do that. So guys, believe me, when you have a cracked antivirus, it is much similar than when you hire a thief. When you hire a thief for your home, it is so similar to that. Okay, you will hire a thief to guard your home actually. Okay, so you won't get a guard who is a thief. But it is so equivalent when you have cracked antiviruses. You are having something to secure your system, and that is to a cracked one. So I do not support those things. Always use the original version of the softwares. So I told you about these things. Information in motion. So you can see uh, a lady is trying to send the things to the person or the website, and there is someone who is into the middle and try to capture the details. So there is one thing I hope you guys remember or do not remember. Around 5 to 6 years before, most of the websites were working on HTTP. Okay, they were working on HTTP because HTTP transmit plain text data over the internet. Okay, and then we got to know about HTTPS. Okay, so HTTPS actually encrypt your username and passwords generally. Okay, so the people cannot get it in between. That is why most of people say do not log in or do not work on your sensitive files, on your sensitive websites while using a public Wi-Fi. Public Wi-Fi is like on railway stations, airports, CCDs, or we'll say your college might be. Okay, do not use the public Wi-Fi's generally because you do not know who is the intruder. Okay, someone might be listening to your things. This is so easy. People do ARP poisoning or ARP spoofing, and they got the details. Okay, so yes, we call it MITM, man in the middle attack, and that is we also call as sniffing. Okay, taking the data in between. But yes, if you're using HTTPS, you are much at least secure than the HTTP one. I know that we do not know that in the HTTPS what type of cipher they are using, what type of encryptions they are using. Okay, but still, if you are having HTTPS, you are somewhere secure. Exploitation. When your details are with the server, it is easy to exploit. Okay, if the server is vulnerable to any type of attack. Okay, so if I will tell you about something this, let's say you are on a particular website, you have created an account there. Okay, and you try to have some of the user details and the passwords of yours on that particular website, and you logged out. So there will be your details in the database of the particular website. Yes, it will be there. Okay, now it may happen that the server is having some type of vulnerability and people will try to exploit it. Okay, if I will not take much time of you, and this is the thing I just wanna showcase to you guys. I am having Kali with me, and let's see, I have one more machine that is metasploitable, which is again a testing machine. So let's see, this Metasploit table is the web server where you have created username and passwords, where you have created your account. Okay, so what I'll show you that how can people take advantage of such things. This is we generally call VAPT. We will be doing a vulnerability assessment, and then we'll be doing a pen testing. Okay, we'll try to exploit a particular vulnerability in this server. Okay, so let it get started and then I'll just show it to you. Okay, MSF admin, sudo if config we use to. So can you see my IP address is 1.118 for this particular server. I'll try to open it here. So you can see there are particular websites on this particular server. So it might be Apache server there, and you can see a different type of packages. Okay, so let's see, there is some of the website where you have created the your account. Okay, and we will try to exploit this particular server. So first of all, I know you guys must have heard about the Nmap, that is the most usable, the port scanning tool. I'll do a port scanning uh, to this particular IP address. So let's see, Nmap. We'll try to have a service enumeration. We'll get to know the service, what are the service running on that particular server. So you can see we are trying to find out what are the services running on that particular server and what are the port numbers they are using. So we will be just getting those details uh, till the moment this scan will be completed. So guys, believe me, nowadays a lot of requirements are there into cybersecurity, and cybersecurity is the only area which is not affected by COVID layoff. Okay, I have not heard about a person who got fired because of COVID, specifically into the cybersecurity, because everyone is moving to work from home culture. Okay, I know most of the IT companies must be ready for this, but there were a lot of companies who were not ready for work from home type of environment. They were not having VPNs, they were not having that type of infrastructure. So yes, and we guys know that the attacks in this COVID lockdown or COVID era has increased a lot. Okay, so companies are even hiring the cyber security professionals so they can even maintain their dignity, because when a website got hacked or a company got hacked, it directly come on the head of the company. Okay, you must be thinking, so like say that the Twitter got hacked, so a lot of people must be thinking that okay, the Twitter is not secure one, it got hacked easily. So I know that what type of damage that particular attack has been given to that particular website. Okay, so we're just waiting to get the results of this particular Nmap. it is doing the service enumeration. It will tell you what are the open ports, what are the uh, packages running on that particular port numbers. Till the moment it is getting open, I'll just open my Metasploit also, which I will be using for the attack. We're just waiting for results. I know it takes some of the times, and this is the very basic part of the vulnerability assessment also, to find out the number of ports open and the services running on those particular port numbers. It's taking more than usual. Okay, here we go. We are having the results. So you can see here that the port number 21 is open on this particular package is installed. On 22, this one is installed. So there are different type of ports you can see. You can see port number 80 is open. So that's why you are able to access the those particular web pages, because it is open there. Okay. So let's do one thing, that we will try to exploit this particular port and this particular package. Okay, so we'll go to Metasploit and we'll try to search exploit for that particular package. So you can see we have got one package for that particular vulnerability, particular thing. I'll just use it here and we'll show you that without accessing, you know, that server which we are trying to take over, that's working here, this black window, this one. Okay, show options. So you can see it is working on port number 21 and it is having this R host. So we need to set R host. It is blank right now. In the R host, you need to enter the victim IP address, and we will check the options again, and you can see the victim has been set, and we will just write down exploit. And you see the moment we try to exploit, it has spawned the backdoor service which is working on that particular VSFTPD. Okay, it has got the shell. Can you see, guys? You got the shell. The moment you got it, that you got the shell, it means you have got the access of the server. I'll just type shell and I will get the the terminal of that particular operating system. So you can see I have got the shell here, and let me check. Let me show you one thing. What this is my Kali machine. You can see na root and Kali. This is my attacker machine. What is my IP address? My IP address is 1.116, and you guys remember what is the IP address of the server? That was 1.118. We will try to check IP address here, and can you see 1.118? It means we have actually cracked into the services. Okay, as root. Okay, as root we are into that particular server. For the perfect example, I am into the server or not, what I'll do, I'll try to run a command init0. We use init0 to shut down the Linux machines. I'll just press enter and here you go. Can you see, guys, something is happening on that particular server? Oh my god, it is getting shut down. Okay, so I can actually access the particular server from this particular machine here, and I hope you guys have seen that how people actually take over the data. When I get the access to server, I can get access to any type of file, any type of data there, because I got the root privileges. Okay, and that's it how we do the takeover of the server. I'll just shut down my machine too, and I hope you guys have learned something about this cyber security sessions. Guys, believe me, there is a very big demand of cyber security nowadays into the market. And if I talk about the courses, I know CEH, the Certified Ethical Hacker, that is the basic one, and I know that it is into the most of the rumors also. And the next phase is OSCP. So people generally going for the OSCP, but that is again, you require a very good knowledge of especially the ethical hacking to crack that particular certifications. Okay, but that is on the higher side. If you want to get an entry in this particular field, we need to know about the basics things. Like I'll talk about networking. Networking is key. Networking is basic to everything, every field you will go. You should know what is IP address. You should know what is port number, what are protocols, and different type of things. Okay. So next my question is, what is the difference between cyber security and information security? So you may have heard about both of these terms, and people generally use them on the wrong tables. Okay. So I hope this particular diagram will solve all of these type of confusion. Information security is something which is related to the information, either digital or physical, does not matter. The information is information, either it is on paper or into a notepad file. Okay, so the information security moves around all of the departments of one organization. And then we have cyber security, which is about all the attacks. Into the cyber security we have system security, and then we have network security. So these, they all are the part of the information security. So people who go into the information security, they generally need to have knowledge about the compliances, okay, standards. There are a lot of standards of cyber security. Okay, so they should have the knowledge about that particular risk management or risk analysis, those type of things. Okay, so that's it, guys. I hope you guys have got to know some of the basics in this particular webinar, but I believe you guys want to learn a lot of things out of it. And believe me, there is nothing some sort of the eligibility to learn about the ethical hacking, but yes, uh, whenever we started something, we start from the basics. Okay, so even does not matter, I provide trainings on this hacking, Linux, cloud computing, networking. Believe me, the networking is everywhere. It is the root, actually. It is the backbone. Either you are a developer or you are a DB administrator. Okay, you are into IT, so you should know about the basic things. Okay, so that's it, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed the things. You guys have understand some of the basics things here about the cyber security. You got the overview of some of the things. And good day. Bye bye.